Welcome to part 3 of our Learn to Play series. In this session we're going to learn how to play the sport of tennis. A form of primitive tennis was first played in the Dark Ages, but it was too hard to see the ball, so it wasn't until the English invented light that tennis became popular. Today tennis is a professional sport, which means players get paid and there are tournaments all around the world. The best players are as famous as movie and rock stars. It is a little-known fact that modern tennis was developed in 1869 by handsome Scotsman Dennis McTennis and was originally called McTennis. This game became popular amongst the Scottish peasantry, and the first McTennis World Championships was held in 1870 and was won by Dennis McTennis himself. However, later that same year, fast food giant McDonald's sued McTennis for trademark infringements. The legal battle that followed ruined McTennis both financially and emotionally, but in the end he was forced to shorten the game's name to tennis. The fate of Dennis McTennis remains a mystery. Some say the broken-hearted man was tragically killed by marauding Vikings, while others claim he was abducted by aliens. Nobody knows the truth, but what we do know is that Dennis McTennis's influence on the modern game of tennis is virtually zero. To play tennis, you first need to dress appropriately. No, think sporty. No, think dry. No, try again. Try again. Perfect. Next, you need a racket. No, that is a rocket. You want a racket. No, not that kind of racket. Nope. 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 Nuh-uh. Nope. Wait, go back. Perfect. Now you need a tennis ball. Whoa, that's way too big. That one's not even round. Well, that one's round but still too big. Still too big. No, that one's too small. It needs to be furrier. Yep, that's a tennis ball. But someone pumped it up too much. Can you squeeze some air out of it? Yes, that's perfect. Now that you have all the equipment, you'll need someone to play against. Choose your opponent carefully. Should you play against Dora the Explorer tennis doll, a has-been 1980s tennis ace, or a girl of similar age and skill as you? Good choice. So where should you play? You need a court. No, not a cork. A court. That's Michelle, a court, you idiot. No, that's a courthouse. A tennis court looks like this. It is a large rectangle with lines around the edge and a net through the middle. You have to hit the ball over the net and the lines tell you if the ball is in or out. Right, let's play. There are 6 main shots in tennis. Forehand, backhand, volley, lob, smash, and serve. Forehand is when you hit the ball on the same side as your racket. You take your racket back, then hit through the ball. Backhand is where you hit on the opposite side to your racket hand. Volley is when you stand close to the net and hit the ball before it bounces. Lob is where you hit the ball into the air to go over your opponent's head. Smash is what you do when your opponent tries to lob over your head. Serve is what you do to start a game. You throw the ball up and hit it above your head. It is a good idea to have a coach to help you perfect each of these shots.
Not a very good shot, that was. Practice you must.
chair umpire can be useful to help call the ball in or out and to keep score. The scoring in tennis is really quite simple. Love means you have not won any points. 15 means you have 1 point. 30, which is twice 15, means you have 2 points. 40, which is about 3 times 15, means you have 3 points. First player to win a point after 40 wins the game, unless both players have 40, which is called deuce. A player must win by 2 points, so in a deuce situation, the winner of the next point has advantage, and if they get another point, they have won the game. But if the opponent wins, it goes back to deuce, and this continues until someone wins 2 points in a row to win the game. To win a set, a player must be the first to win 6 games, unless both players have won 5 games, in which case the winner must win 7 games. If she can't and the set ends up at 6, or they will have to play a tiebreak to decide the winner of the set. In a tiebreak, each player takes turns at serving, and the first person to get 7 points wins, unless both players get to 6 points, in which case the winner is the one who gets 2 points ahead. Simple. Do treat your opponent with courtesy and respect.
Jolly good shot, old chap.
Why, thank you.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Certainly, that would be splendid. Do respect the chair umpire's decisions, and when questioning a call, talk calmly and politely.
I would respectfully ask you to reconsider that last call. If you looked closely at the trajectory of the ball, you would clearly see that it landed within the baseline, so should have been called in.
Do not yell at your racket or call it names, please.
You're lazy and ugly and nobody loves you.
This is called racket abuse and can cost you a point or result in a fine. Do not encourage stray dogs to fetch your balls. You never know what they have been eating. Do not play against the rebound wall unless you wear a helmet. The reason is obvious.
Woohoo! Well, that's the end. I hope you've had fun learning how to play tennis. Join us next time when we learn how to play with matches! Right, ready?
Now stop and look at the camera. No, the dog. Think about what you show us.
Should we put that as our bloopers?